Okay, so you. Let's go through. Yeah. So we go from the oldest to the next one down to the next one down. Dang. Alright, so. Oh, damn it. I'm getting lost. Is it right? So, the oldest to the next one down to the next one down to this one. Win. What was his voice? You can't threaten. What was his voice? Have I just used like one voice and for different characters whenever I've forgotten them? Let's just do it. You can't threaten me anymore. With that anymore. Sorry, I'm crap with voices. I know what I've done. I know what I've done. I don't know. And I'm prepared to accept the consequences. But not before I shut you down. If I have to cut you out of every dream, I'll do it. Uh-oh. What? Someone talk to him. No, let's... I see. Pick up the axe. Attack, 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 kill, kill, kill! Winning! Ooh. You sounded like a piggy. Is Mr. Morton okay? He sounds quite relaxed. Hello again, Mr. Neff. I guess you're wondering where you are. Yes, what is this place? You're standing in the dreamscape, Mr. Neff. The living, breathing amalgamation of billions of sleeping minds, each adding their own distinct piece to the puzzle. All connected, all belonging to the same world. Are you saying I'm inside a dream? Yes, you're in my dream, as a matter of fact. It doesn't always look like this, though. It changes slightly every night, but this is where I come when I dream. How did I get here? Each sleeping mind is an entryway to a different part of the dreamscape. By using the helmets, you projected your conscious mind into my unconsciousness. That's how you ended up in my dream. What is the purpose of the large machine in the basement? The purpose of the machine is to synchronize the purpose of the machine is to synchronize the brainwaves of two connected minds, thus making it possible to project an awake mind into a sleeping one, as you are doing right now. Did you build it? Only parts of it. My family has been trying to chart the dreamscape for the past 4 generations. My great-grandfather, in fact, first posited the idea... is that right? Posited? I think so. The idea that we all visit a collective unconscious in our sleep. He wanted to explore it to see if it had a coherent geography. Does it? Yes, but it is ever changing, ever evolving. As people die, we lose parts of it. As new people are born, new areas appear. It's roughly disc-shaped. As you're born, you appear in the center, moving outward as you live, eventually reaching the thin, crumbling edge as your life comes to an end even. How does a machine like that work? To be honest, I don't fully understand it myself. My great-grandfather built the first prototype. It was very crude, barely providing a keyhole's peek into the sleeping mind. My grandfather perfected the design by synchronizing the brainwaves of two connected minds, My father and I both added parts here and there, mainly improving performance.
So your family's been building this thing for 4 generations?
I was raised from an early age to continue my family's work. My father instructed me how to operate the machine. Occasionally, he brought me along with him into the dreamscape. Can you imagine what that was like for a child? Having people's dreams to play in?
You must be one twisted fuck. How were you talking, Who were you talking to before?
I was talking to the machine. It has organic parts and has, after decades of refinement, reached some degree of consciousness. I've learned to communicate with it crudely after all these years.
A talking machine? I think it's a phone. You'll find there's someone on the other end of that phone, mister.
It's not talking per se. It's more like a whisper in the back of your mind.
What attacked you in the basement?
It was the machine that attacked me. Recently, we've had some differences in opinion about how we should proceed with our research.
So you're having a lover's tiff?
A situation that culminated once you discovered my camera, Mr. Neff.
What was the argument about?
Lately, our operation has been getting harder and harder to keep under wraps. I wanted to put it on hold while I sorted things out, but the machine wouldn't have it. Stopping the operation would mean temporarily shutting down the machine. But rather than let me do that, it attacked me. Consciousness and self-preservation go hand in hand, unfortunately. I wish I could explain all this at a greater length, but I'm badly hurt.
I don't know what you mean. You look like you're just quite happily lying there. Looks pretty comfy to me.
I'm afraid I am dying.
But dreams can't hurt you, can they?
Dreams can alter your perception of reality. They can change lives for better or worse, and they certainly can kill. People die in their sleep all the time.
What was that tentacle thing that grabbed you right now?
The tentacles are the roots of the machine, an extension of it, if you will. The machine resides in both worlds. The actual machine resides in our world, but its roots grow here in dreams. I'm fucking it all up today. The dreamscape is its power source, basically.
I thought dreams were all about wish fulfillment, not an actual place.
You're not alone in thinking that. Freud. For instance.
I do know it's not Freud. Fraud.
For instance, was the originator of that particular idea. But as you can see around you, you're both quite wrong. I'm growing weaker. But before I go, there's something I have to ask of you. If I could do it myself, I would, but I don't have long. I need you to shut down the machine down once and for all. I can't make coherent sentences for I'm dying, you see.
How do I do that?
By cutting off its power supply. The tentacle you saw attacking me was one of its roots. That's how it draws power from the dreamscape.
But I've already chopped it off. I lopped it off good and proper.
The tentacles have spread to the dreams of the others in the estate. You must enter their dreams like you entered mine and make sure it can't draw power there anymore.
Why can't I just smash the machine itself?
The machine is more than just the clunky thing in the basement. It would be like cutting off a tick with what?
It'd be like cutting off a tick without removing the. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Once all dreams are purged, the machine will shut it down properly.
What happens if I don't do it?
I've been able to maintain it so far by only letting it tap into 1 or 2 dreamers at a time. But once I'm gone, I fear it will only be a matter of time before it renders everyone in the estate unconscious in order to keep a constant supply of power.
So everyone will fall asleep.
Not only that, being machine with only some organic parts, it doesn't understand how our bodies work. Concepts like dehydration or muscle atrophy, I don't know, are foreign to it.
So if I fail, everyone in the estate will eventually die?
Yes.
What about me? Will I fall asleep as well?
I never had time to visit your dream last night. If I understand things correctly, the machine hasn't established a foothold in your dreams yet. Will you grant me this, my dying wish?
What's in it for me? While everyone doesn't die? I think I'll cut my losses and run. Yes, the machine has to be stopped at any cost. I will do it, but only to save the ones I care about. You're a sick man, Mr. Morton. I don't trust anything you say. Yes, the machine has to be stopped at any course. Course? Course, because that's how you pronounce cost. Like, totally, I guess.
I'm glad you understand what's at stake here. My soul will rest easier knowing my family won't be responsible for more tragedy.
I will do my best.
I'm the last in the line of Mortons. With me, my family perishes. Please take this vial of semen, so we must care. What are we going to tell the world about us? What are you going to tell them once we're gone?
You're a sick bunch of what? You're a scientist who explode the mind. I haven't decided yet. I'm not sure the world is ready to hear about this. I'm not sure the world is.
You're right to question my family's motives. I've had doubts myself ever since my adolescent years. But what we did was for the benefit of mankind. There's always a price to pay for important discoveries.
A price you made others pay by abusing their trust for decades.
It was necessary. I didn't cause too much harm. I hope you can see it from my perspective someday.
I wouldn't count on it. I didn't mean it to be nasty. I was trying to be kind of neutral.
Then there's nothing more to be said between us. This is where I leave you.
Goodbye, Mr. Morton.
Goodbye, Mr. Neff.
Oh, he's dying. He wasn't so bad. And I left on a really negative note with him. I'll make it up to you, Mr. Morton.